Welcome to the Funhaus Podcast. I'm Ryan Haley, your co-host, with my other co-hosts. Who are you?
Lindsay
Washburn.
Wait, they don't know my last name.
Oh, you've been hiding that all these years?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Anyway, we have a lot to talk about, a lot to go over. We did a really fun stream on Friday we're going to go into.
Oh,
Lindsay.
okay, cool.
Yeah, Lindsay produced a bunch of it, / all of it, I guess. Or
Well, no. It was a big team effort. There was
of
a
course,
lot of
yeah.
segments. I was just trying to constantly corral
You're the corraller.
flow.
Yeah. So we'll go into all of that, and then at the end, I went to Metallica.
With a special custom shirt.
With a special custom shirt. We'll go into some of that. And then we have a little bit, we have some segment or two at the end, if we got time. So let's just jump right into it.
Okay.
As Philip DeFranco says. So the stream, let's go over it piece by piece. Lindsay, how successful was it, would you say? As the corraller, the official corraller.
We hit our goal.
Oh my God, you don't have a voice after it.
We set a goal and then we hit it. And we got a couple of new tiers that we put out for membership. So like we had the $5 tier that was just like the basic. Here's the tier. You get pretty much almost everything. Like you get all the exclusive videos, you get merch discounts, you get stream VODs, emotes, blah, blah, blah. And then we had the $10 tier, which was everything that, plus you get everything on the Rooster Teeth website.
Uh-huh.
And then we have two new tiers.
Yeah, and they are.
The top dog tier, which is $25 a month, basically supporting the channel, and like you get everything that you get below, plus you get, I think, the polls to like weigh in on like the content
exclusive polls.
Exclusive polls. You can like vote on like what kind of content that we make, and then you also get access to exclusive live streams of like select video recordings. So like we'll go record a video and we're gonna do it live. And so they'll be able to watch. And so nothing can be cut out, because if you say it, somebody will see it.
God.
So
all right. Yeah, that's a constant problem here at Funhouse.
It's like I cut that out. And then we have the Alpha Wolf tier, which is I think $300.
The ridiculous tier.
It's ridiculous. But we have 5 Alpha Wolves, and they get like a producer, I'm doing quotes, like credit, because like they're basically supporting the channel in such a way, so we thank them at the end of videos to be like, thanks to our Alpha Wolves. And there's a couple other perks that we're working for that tier as well. So there's some stuff that's not yet announced that we want to offer those tiers as well. So anyways, all that to say, not to just plug our Dog Pound membership.
Oh no, that's what part of this podcast is about.
It was a huge success, and I think that we put on a really good show, a really fun show.
I think that this was a really great stream, just from a creativity quality perspective.
Yeah,
and just having how much fun I had being a part of it, just as being in it.
What was your favorite segment?
My favorite segment of the whole thing, it was so long in a good way.
It was,
I wish I had my. Do you have your schedule by chance?
It's in my phone. I mean, did you like the?
I was gonna say the pool noodle was ridiculous. That we were part of.
There was a game called, what did he call it? Like, blind something.
Yeah, you mean the pool noodle one that John?
Yeah, you like walk around and you can't see, and you have to like not make noises.
You get blindfolded with a giant pool noodle, and then you're in a room, a too small room, I would say, with a bunch of your friends, and then they're trying to slowly walk around you and not get hit by your pool noodle, and it was it was pretty difficult for how we literally had no
John
space.
Originally wanted us to have like rubber chicken like taped to our feet.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen videos of people doing that before.
So like that was the idea.
Fucking impossible.
I found the stream rundown.
Yeah, here, wait. Let me see this real quick. I know that there was at least one or two.
Oops, wrong one. Dang it.
Because we started it out with James was playing Super Mario
with crowd control. Which,
that was ridiculous.
For those who don't know, it's like you can like pay these little coins and then like
to fuck with James.
You fuck with the game, yeah.
Yeah. That was fun to watch. I mean, it was virtually impossible to play.
Yeah. And we had our friend Brett Hundar come by, and he was hanging out. And
we talked Guar, as we often do.
Yes. And then we also played we were supposed to play voice activated Jeopardy because that's been a big hit on the
Oh man,
channel.
yeah, that was a bummer.
Something that I think that you can still get it somewhere else. It's just we didn't know like at the time that like they took down the servers or whatever they did, but we couldn't access it, so we had to pivot to.
It was probably because of our video. That video came out. They're like, oh my god, that game's still up. We gotta put that down.
Yeah, maybe so. And then we premiered the bonus disc golf video.
Oh, honestly, that was one of my favorite parts. Just we couldn't really watch it where we were because it was like the audio was going into the thing. But
people were loving it.
I had so much fun watching keeping up with the comments while that video was playing.
You can watch it if you're a member. It's out.
It's just it's rare that we premiere a video live, I feel like. So it was fun to just see people's reactions to certain parts. Specifically my epic hole-in-one that I got in disc golf. If you're not a member, go become a member and watch the extra Ryan's Holes of Redemption.
Yeah.
There was just so many people going, "What? No way.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Hole-in-one?"
Yeah.
It was awesome. Got him.
And then we did an armored core race, and that was fun. They went in the multicam room. And
I think I set that one out.
Yeah, me too.
So I had something to do.
And then Charlotte and Patrick made the perfect Funhouse fan, which I think was a
hilarious.
hit.
Yeah.
And then the Quiet Place game. That's what it's called, Quiet Place game.
On Reddit, you can go see Charlotte and Patrick's perfect Funhouse fan. There's a picture of him, and there's a really funny YouTube short of me getting nailed by Jacob during the quiet game.
Yeah, that was
because I was wearing
so impressive. I just like couldn't believe what I was seeing with my eyes. I was like, "Is he?"
The more I watch it, I mean, because when it happened, I was like, "That was unbelievable!" How he like just used the force to throw that pool tube at me. But did he see me? Was he cheating?
I don't think that he was cheating because, like, first of all, how would he have known that you had the lampshade on your head?
Because he saw it.
I don't know that
with his eyes.
I don't think he did.
Oh, well, I don't know.
You think he was cheating? I think Jacob would take offense
I'm just
to
like,
that. I think he used the force.
Perfect. I would never want to
you
believe
guys got to go check
that
out
Jacob
this.
Fullerton would, sweet, innocent Jacob would ever cheat in a game. However, it was too perfect of a hit.
You guys got to go check out this clip and weigh in on this.
Yeah, please in the comments, let us know if you think Jacob's cheating. It could be if true, that could be the biggest scandal in Funhouse history.
We also had Wrestling Empire Battle of the Ryans. That was something I didn't catch.
I forgot about that. With the Ryanator was there.
Yeah.
And who won?
I don't know.
Well, Red State Ryan got out first.
Okay.
And then it came down. Oh yeah, okay. And then I want to say the Ryanator was out after that. And then it came down to French State Ryan versus Altered State Ryan, who I was about to meet later that night at Metallica.
Yeah,
and
I thought maybe so.
and it was an epic battle that Altered State Ryan won ultimately. So that made me really happy.
Elise got to play Link to the Past with crowd control, which was really fun to watch because a lot of people were being really sweet to her as opposed to what was happening to James earlier.
Fucking bullshit.
And then there was a dramatic Minch reading. We played a little bit of The Sims. Mostly we just had a good time, talked to people in chat, and we got a bunch of new members. And so we really appreciate the support. We definitely need it at this time of year when we're trying to figure out what next year looks like.
Yep.
But
if you ever wanted to become a member, now would be the time.
Yeah, now would be the time. And another friend of ours, Ricky from Internet Today, he came by as well.
That was awesome.
And then you didn't come. You missed it because you went to Metallica, but we went out for drinks afterwards.
That was a bummer. I was paying attention in Slack.
And Bones was here.
Oh yeah,
Bones,
that was cool. We flew Bones out
part
that
of
morning.
Funhouse, and he came to hang out. That was really fun.
I specifically went back and watched me getting bullied by the entire Funhouse channel into during the quiet game whenever it was in the middle. And
when we were out there?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, so this game, it's like you're supposed to listen to where people are, to be like, oh, and then try to like hit them with this pool noodle But you did the opposite of that, where you were making all the noise and just running around crazy, like ah. And so
I thought
I was like, "How you're not gonna find us?"
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, for one, it's too small. I mean, too big. When we played that round, it was too big because it was too small in the stream room. We played a couple rounds there, but it was
somewhere in between. We needed
and then we were like, well, let's go out to the main place, the main hallway, and we'll see if Ryan can do it there. And then I did it, and I thought that I could just run blindfolded, and people would not be able to get out quick enough. But no, you totally can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so that was ill-conceived.
Wow.
But it was fun to watch.
Yeah, and we also
It
hurt to play. And one thing that we did with that stream was like we had different tiers of like rewards that as soon as we got to a certain amount of new members, it basically unlocked this like reward. So there was a couple things like we did live, like the Minch reading was a live reward, showing the disc golf video was a live reward. But we have a couple other things that we're going to be working on now, like, you know, Lasers and Feelings 2 and a Must Be Dice mini series.
Must Be Dice mini series, hell yeah.
Yeah, do you want to DM?
Do I want to direct message you? I do that all the time in Slack. We did it right before I got here. I asked you about.
Do you know, like GM, like be a game master for a game?
A game master?
Yeah, like for a mini, like a little one shot.
Yeah, but so I get to make the rules of the game?
Well, you would try to loosely follow some rules of a system.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking as if I have done this before. I also haven't done it before, but I will be doing it.
Okay, we can talk about this. I feel like I might be terrible at it, but I am down to try as long as you guys can
so funny
work with me.
You know, I'm just curious if that's something that you'd be interested in. Like, you'd also have to like come up with a story and like a challenge for players, and it would be a lot.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about this. I have no idea if I'm sure. The answer is sure. Why not?
But I was gonna read some of the other really exciting perks that we have.
Oh man, yeah. As you said, we had 5 alpha wolves. These crazy motherfuckers started it out with Caustic. What's their face? Caustic.
Their name was something else, but then we just started calling them Caustic Wolf because they were the first alpha wolf.
The first alpha wolf, the one that broke the seal, the Pandora's box of alpha wolves. And then we got 4 more after that.
Yeah.
It was great.
That was pretty incredible. And they basically, helped push us towards our goal because we're also going to be doing a Halloween marathon live stream. Now, I don't know if it's going to be on Halloween. I don't actually know how long it's going to be, but we're going to do a Halloween. There's like a lot of days around there.
Yeah, a lot
of days around there. Yeah. So, we're going to figure it out. We're also going to role play in GTA RP Secret. We already filmed it. So hopefully it's funny.
Okay, all
right.
Hopefully
it's funny. We play horse basketball IRL. It's another show, like I think another video, like
it's like disc golf.
Disc golf.
Yeah.
So if you want some,
I love
live
horse
action.
IRL. By the way, I get really into the weeds on my horsiness there.
You know, I think I used to like that kind of stuff when I was a teenager. I feel very out of shape when we were walking around at that disc golf video. At some point, my hip was hurting. I probably also didn't wear great shoes. So I was hobbling around. In the video that you cut, that's a members video of like the women play disc golf, I can see myself hobbling. I'm like hobbling because my hip started hurting from walking.
That's why in horse, you got to get creative. You don't have to be physically fit to play horse. Okay. And you can because what is horse, Lindsay, at the end of the day? Explain to people how to play horse.
It's like you go around the thing and you do HORSE, right? And then if you make the H, then you move to O. And if you make the O, then you...
No. That's around the world. Okay. Oh. That's way different than horse. Horse is, I come up with a cool, weird trick shot or anything. I'm like, okay, I want to go from here. You got to go jump off your left foot and do a hook shot, and you got to bank it in. And then if I get it in, then the next person in line has to do that exact same shot, or they get an H. And if they make it, then the person after them has to do it, and on and on and on. All right.
Yeah, I was thinking of around the world.
Yeah, you definitely were thinking of around the world.
I'm like HORSE, right?
You go to the H point, and then after that, you go to the O point. Like what? No, it's really fun though, Lindsay. when you're up
How
front,
many of you guys can make a basket?
well, that's the thing. You can just do a layup, but you can you can do fun stuff. Be like, okay, I'm going to make this layup. Before that, I'm going to do algebra.
How do you
in my head.
decide who goes first?
Yeah, you have to recite this poem perfectly and then do a layup. So you can just do weird trick stuff like that. Don't tell anyone, though. That's going to be my strategy.
How do you decide who goes first?
What?
How do you decide who goes first and makes the rule?
You either who goes first in horse?
Yeah, and like decides like the little thing.
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter because if somebody else goes first, then you have to try to do that. They're going to fuck with you.
Well, yeah, but then at some point they'll miss, and then you get to make the rule. But you're right. It should just be random or, something stupid like whose birthday's next or whatever.
You know what would be, I think, the ultimate plot twist?
Who? What?
Is who? You. I think that you need to go into this not with your whole, I'm going to win, I'm going to beat your ass. Just be like, guys, we're just here to have a good time. Who cares? Like,
so reverse psychology
yeah,
their asses.
and so pretend like you don't care at all that they're winning or that they're getting, that it's frustrating for you. Like, you don't even care. You're just like, whatever, man. You're like, hey, you want to hit this? Like, just don't even care.
Okay.
And then that'll psych them out, and they'll be like, this isn't even funny because Ryan doesn't even care. And then you'll go to the camera and be like, I care so much.
Okay.
I want to fucking win
now,
so bad.
What if that backfires on me terribly, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck, and then they're like, all right, let's make Ryan.
Even you being like, that's gonna backfire on you too. So it's like, I'm just saying, try something new for once. See how it goes.
You're right. I never. The other way doesn't seem to be working.
Also,
out
like,
for me.
wear a suit just because.
Oh yeah.
You're like, whatever, guys. It's cool. I'm cool.
I'll come in like an equestrian polo outfit or something. Be like, I thought we were playing horse.
Come with one of those like sticks that's got the horse head on it. I thought we were playing horse.
I want to get on my horse.
But so that's gonna happen. You guys are gonna go record that in I think next week. Also, we're gonna make a video where you're gonna do your like clown routine for somebody's birthday.
Yes.
I don't know if we already announced whose birthday it is that we're doing.
I think we just said it was gonna be Jacob's.
Okay. Well, if we didn't say it before, we just said it now, and so I think that that'll be really exciting because I think he's gonna really enjoy the birthday gift.
No, when I was doing my birthday party routine back in the day, it's funny. They gave me this whole bag, right? At first, they're like, here's your bag of stuff. And there was all these magic tricks, and there was all these games, and then all these balloon animals and face paint stuff, okay? And then slowly but surely, throughout the years, I would lose individual parts of that. And then it was to the point where, if you lose one thing here or there, you can just go to the clown lady, the party artist, as she was called, and then she would give me give you a replacement. But I had like lost so many different things that at a certain point I was just like, I've gone too far, there's no. I've lost half of the things for the party. So then I just started, improvising basically and having my own like little thing. And I at a certain point,
why did the party clown bring a bunch of knives?
At a certain point, I got rid of all of the face paint stuff because I suck at face painting. All these kids would line up. Oh, I want this, and I want like, can you make Ariel and Spider-Man? And I'm like, okay. And then like I draw my version of it, and then half of the time they would come back with it all wiped off. Like, I looked in the mirror, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I suck at this.
Yeah, why would you face paint?
They advertise it. They're like, face paint is part of it. And then so I always would try at the very beginning to be like downplay the face painting, like we could do this, and this, the face painting, the kids don't really like it, basically. But I'm a master balloon animal person. Okay. And then part of, because I had so few things by the end of it, you know what I mean? I would try to like make certain things fill up milk a lot more time, So by the end of it, my balloon animal part was like half of the party. Okay, because I not only would make everyone a balloon animal, I at first would make every single kid a balloon sword, and we'd have a giant Braveheart style balloon sword battle where I'd break up half of them into, it'd be like the Moses. There'd be like half the kids on one side, half the kids on the other, and then we'd go and run at each other and have a giant fight. And then that is like the money shot of all the where all the parents are like, "Oh my God, the kids are having so much fun!"
Yeah,
I'm so glad we got this clown guy to come make all these balloons.
So these are all like teasers, I think, of what's to come.
Oh yeah, this is a big spoiler for the whole entire thing. Yeah, and then we'll make balloon animals, because I can make a dog, a cat, a giraffe, a sword, a flower, a laser gun, a bunny rabbit, a mouse.
You guys send me the list of everything.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun, because we're gonna film that soon.
It will be very fun.
And then like I said, there's a couple other things. Starboy's Board is Hell Special. That's gonna be pretty epic. I think is a good word for that. And you guys will actually play Bunker Builder, which was a video that came out on Friday that you guys did not play the game.
Oh, we played it. We played it as much as you need to play.
You're gonna play it now. So, and then
the video rocks.
There's a couple other things here, but
Speaking of the Bunker Builder video, what are your thoughts and concerns on AI? Now that you brought it up, I figure we should get into that.
I mean, I've seen those Boston Dynamic videos.
And
they're crazy.
Yeah. I feel like,
but cool.
People were giving me all sorts of shit in the fucking comments.
I'm like, what? Why haven't they put the AI how there's the AI that you talk to,
the ChatGPT
stuff inside the robot, and then have voice recognition.
Yeah,
and then you have like a fucking. I mean, I'm sure they do have that. We just don't know about it.
Yeah, no, that's happening. That's
like
coming.
The Boston Dynamics robot is like doing those tricks on boxes, and then like also at the same time you go, "Hey, Boston Dynamics robot." Well, they have names or something, but I don't remember them. Write me a script for
Bod Affleck.
And then what's like a prompt that you would ask them to do? Like,
what is a prompt?
Yeah, like
make me breakfast.
Well, I guess they probably could. And then the Boston Dynamics robot is like doing that thing on boxes, and then it stops, and then it like picks up like a spatula, and it goes, "Sunny side up or scrambled."
Yeah,
and then it's like
right. It's gonna be that is coming, Lindsay.
That's real.
So are you psyched or are you afraid? Because they were all making fun of me. I'm
not afraid.
James and them, they just sound to me.
Well, if you think a little drone is gonna shoot a blow dart at you,
I'm just scared of the unknown. All right, like these things. We're about to open Pandora's box of intelligence.
I've seen Battlestar Galactica. Have you seen Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah, a little bit, not enough, not as much as you guys. But they're sitting there like, like AI isn't that powerful yet. Like you're just being paranoid for nothing. It's like, dude, this thing is going to go from 0 to 100 in a millisecond, and you guys are all just like, well, we'll worry about it when we get there.
Honestly, no, you're not even going to be around by time. Dude, you know what?
I will. We will.
No, because listen, this is how slow shit is. I mean, I guess it depends on where you put your money, because like what they built that MGS sphere in like 2 years, where they can't get LA Metro working for like 40 years.
Yeah, well, that's the power of private industry and investment and versus a public project that will fucking never end.
That'll never end. I'm only bringing that up because I literally was like looking at the Metro the other day and being like, when are they going to finish that Purple Line extension? Because they just finished, this is very LA, but they just finished the regional connector downtown. But I was like, when are they going to finish that? Okay, next year, 2024, it'll go past Wilshire and Western, 2 more stops. But then I looked at like, they're going to extend the K line to go north. Wouldn't it be so cool to have like a fucking subway that goes from like LAX to like West Hollywood? You just take one train, like you can't even get to West Hollywood by train. But I was like, that's so cool. Let me look at the completed project date, the project completion date. 2048. Okay.
48?
2048.
Oh,
20
my God.
5 years.
That is
so I was like,
that is beyond absurd.
All right, well.
My question, or quick question though, how, obviously that would be cool if that happened, but how often do you actually use the current subway system we do have right now?
When I used to live near stations, I would use it all the time.
Okay, all right, there you go.
I
love
if there's
the shit
one that opens near me, then I would fucking get on it and use it.
Yeah. But right now it's just not convenient.
It's just not because I don't live close to a station. So I'm like,
Okay,
what am I going to do?
makes
Drive to a station? And then,
that makes sense. Yeah.
But like when I used to live in Hollywood, I would walk to the Hollywood and Highland station and take it downtown all the time.
Yeah.
That was the only way I'd go downtown. I would not fucking drive downtown. Are you crazy?
I agree. I love taking your bike down there. That's the cool thing that I like doing. You know, you can do that, right?
Well, no, but when I used to live in Echo Park, which is a neighborhood that's very close to downtown LA, I would just get on a scooter and ride it all the way downtown.
Yeah, that's fun too.
That was what a luxury that I used to live over there.
Well, I love just taking my bike from my house, going to the subway station, taking my bike onto the subway, taking that all the way down to Hollywood, and then all of a sudden, like, the world's my oyster. I can just ride my bike from there, you know?
You have a bike still?
This is my old bike. I mean, yeah, I have a bike, but it sucks now. I hate
you don't
it.
ride your bike?
No, I do, but I don't like it. I need a new bike. But also, it's weird. It's one of those things where it's like I like having a nice bike, but then I'm so bad about, like, you know, I'll like ride my bike somewhere and then forget that I rode my bike there and like walk home or Uber home or something. I've done that several times, more times than I'd like to admit. Anyway, you know, back to real quick AI and our impending doom and the apocalypse and stuff. You know, everyone else was giving me shit also because I made that one small comment, and I didn't want to get into a whole conversation about, you know, job replacements and AI and stuff. But yes, I also am concerned about that too. Okay, I think I made a little bit too light of it in the video where I'm just like, I'm encouraging that. Yeah, obviously it's going to be a problem, you know, when we have all this mass job, no one has anything to do because all the robots are taking it. But I think that you know, there's a nuance to that thing where it's like, all right, kind of like how James was bringing up in the video. We don't have lamp-lighters anymore. We don't have all these jobs that used to be so important and prevalent in society, but something was invented to take over for that. And is that a good thing? Net good, you know? Or should we have not invented lighters so that the lamp lighters can still be around? You know what I'm saying?
Humans will, I think, continue.
Adapt.
Well, I was going to say progress in a way that makes things more convenient and comfortable, despite whether or not it's actually good for us.
Okay, give me an example of it being comfortable.
I mean,
but
just
bad
like
for
you're
us
talking about, like replacement, or specifically, I was just watching a video about this recently, like the way that cities and most of America is planned out to where it's so car heavy that it got rid of sort of like the way communities and like neighborhoods and stuff used to work, where it's like you will walk outside and the streets are for pedestrians. The world is for people. But now it's like it's for big fucking cars, like to just get around, and like things are far away. And instead of something
that's a good point.
And like, you know, obviously there was like a whole movement with the auto industry and stuff, but like basically like you know, the fact that it's not good for us, but it's comfortable and convenient to just get in the car and go somewhere.
Yeah.
Rather than like even take public transport or be like, oh, I'm going to walk.
Have you ever read or heard of the book Bowling Alone by chance?
No.
It's kind of about this a little bit, where it's like back in the day there was all these church groups and bowling clubs and athletic things and you know, society was just structured and laid out, you know, for that to be an easy thing that everyone wanted to do. And then now it's like way later, and we've supposedly gotten more progressively whatever technology wise, and here we are, everyone's just bowling alone by themselves in their own little worlds. They're not like with people, and it's like because of convenience, I guess, or comfort. But is it better for you? I don't know. No. So, okay, I see what your point is there.
But that is why I would say, you know, before we take a break, I am grateful to live in a city because I do still feel like we have a little bit, even though LA is like the most fucking car city, but I still feel more connected to people and like friends and stuff because of like common places that we like to go to or stuff like that, rather than like if I lived in like the suburbs, you know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, everybody has their own space. Like, oh, I have my own yard. I have my own this. I have my own that. But like, I don't need that.
On the flip side, though, I feel like, you know, I guess every community is different, but in the suburbs or rural places, I feel like a lot of people will go out of their way more to be around their, or communities or something, or you have to plan it more. Whereas in the city, I feel like it's one of those things where, like the beach is here, but how often does your average Angelino go to it, basically, kind of thing? Some people do.
That's because it takes so fucking long to get to the beach.
I know.
If I live near a train station, I could take the train all the way to the beach now, but it's like...
I'm just saying that human nature is...
The city is hard to get around.
It makes people take for granted the stuff they have right in front of them, I feel like. But that's just everywhere you are, So it's not really unique to cities. Anyway, okay, well, we're going to take a break here while we do some ads. And, then after that, we're going to do a segment. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Going online without ExpressVPN is like using your smartphone without a protective case. Most of the time, you'll probably be fine, but all it takes is one accidental drop onto solid concrete to make you wish you had protected yourself. Every time you connect to an unencrypted network in cafes, hotels, airports, etc., your online data is not secured. Any hacker on the same network can gain access to and steal your personal data. It doesn't take much technical knowledge to hack someone. Just some cheap hardware is needed. A smart 12-year-old could even do it. Your data is valuable. Hackers can make up to $1,000 per person selling personal info on the dark web. So, why use ExpressVPN? Well, it's super secure. It'd take a hacker with a supercomputer over 1 billion years to get past ExpressVPN's encryption. It's also easy to use. Just fire up the app and click one button to get protected. It also works on all devices like phones, laptops, tablets, and more, so you can stay secure on the go. We use ExpressVPN here at the office so that no one steals all of our valuable gameplay footage. And trust me, we wouldn't use any other service for that. So, secure your online data today by visiting expressvpn.com/funhouse. That's expressvpn.com/funhouse. And you can get an extra 3 months for free. College football fans, are you ready for week 1? DraftKings Sportsbook is hooking you up with a can't-miss offer to start the season strong. This week, new customers can bet just $5 on college football and score $200 in bonus bets. Instantly, anything can happen in college football. Your team can go from unranked to dynasty mode in just a couple of years. Change comes fast. The only thing that's a lock is the great offers from DraftKings Sportsbook. Life's more fun when you're in on the action. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code FUNHOUSE. New customers can score $200 in bonus bets instantly when they bet just $5 on college football. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code FUNHOUSE. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. ccdkng.co/football for eligibility, terms and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Hey everyone, welcome back. Lindsay just told me that she has a lot to say about urban planning that she wanted to get off her chest. Lindsay, what else did you want to say about urban planning?
Nothing. I never said that.
No, she did. Rick heard it. It happened 5 seconds ago. Lindsay, the floor is yours. Urban planning.
What? Tell me about this segment.
Okay, all right. Well, I was in a shower a couple days ago for my bi-weekly shower, and I had a thought, I was like, you know what? I love having those shower thoughts. I used to read shower thoughts on Reddit all the time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh man, this would be a fun segment that we probably totally already done before called Thoughts on Shower Thoughts.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
So I went on to Shower Thoughts, was perusing Shower Thoughts, and I'm like, what would Lindsay think about this shower thought? What would her thoughts be on this shower thought? So then I thought, I'm gonna bring these thoughts in.
Okay.
I'm gonna see Lindsay's thoughts on these shower thoughts, and maybe I'll say my thoughts on the shower thoughts as well.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Let's bring up some thoughts. Let's bring up some shower thoughts.
Let's bring up
my tongue
some
stopped
shower
working because it
thoughts.
said shower thoughts too many
Let's
times.
bring up some shower thoughts.
So, Lindsay, sunlight burns vampires, as I'm sure you know, right?
Sure.
But moonlight is just made by the sun's light as well. So technically, they're out at
It's a mirror
moonlight.
trick.
It's a mirror trick.
Yeah, like how certain rules don't apply. It's like if you look through this in a mirror, like it doesn't do it. Like Medusa, right? Is that a thing? If you look through the mirror at Medusa, isn't that a thing?
Maybe right. I think you're right.
So I think it's a mirror trick. That's how that works.
Okay, all
Problem
right.
solved.
Everyone, that was Lindsay's thoughts on the shower
So
thoughts.
you don't turn to stone or whatever?
Okay. I mean, I guess my response would just be...
yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Vampires are fake, and so...
Oh. I mean, that's probably, yeah. Next thought.
Next thought. Are you familiar with Peppa Pig?
Yes. Not like personally, but I know of it.
Yeah, I've watched an unfortunately large amount of Peppa Pig hanging out with my nieces. They're obsessed with it.
Peppa Pig.
Yes. When Peppa Pig draws, she's basically drawing hyper-realistically under her world standards.
Oh,
that doesn't mean anything to you?
Doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
We got to move on because I don't
Yeah,
understand
you have no
that.
thoughts on that. Well, because this went over your head, did you know that 49% of the world is of below average intelligence?
Okay.
That's almost half the world.
Well, there's a lot of idiots out there.
Well, I mean, technically, they don't have to be idiots because it's just average. So it's like...
Yeah, but I mean, maybe because there's so many idiots, it brings the average way down to half.
No, see, that's... See, Lindsay must be in the bottom 49% because this is completely going over her head as well.
So fucked up.
I mean, there could be a million geniuses on Earth, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but 49% of those geniuses are in the below atom. If there were only a million people on Earth and they were all geniuses, 49% would still have to be
not as smart.
The below average.
Yeah.
So they're not stupid.
Okay.
They're just not as smart. Does that make sense, Lindsay?
Sure.
Okay, well, any thoughts on this shower thought?
Do you have any thoughts?
No, I'm having a lot of fun just explaining it to you. Never mind. All right. Let's move on. Okay, wait, hold on. Batman. You familiar?
Okay.
Has gotten Batman. Did you know that Batman has gotten exponentially richer since he was created in 1939 due to inflation? So it's like, he used to be a rich guy.
Yeah.
But then rich was relatively,
Yeah.
Batman rich in 1939 would probably be just middle class Batman in 2023.
Right.
So any thoughts on that?
He just keeps getting richer. They got to make him have more
All right,
money.
I guess not all these shower thoughts really demand extra thoughts,
Yeah.
but so really, if you have no thoughts, you can just say,
Okay.
I have no thoughts on that.
I have no thoughts on that. Don't get me started on inflation.
Oh, no, not Lindsay's Biden inflation rants are just daily here at the Funhouse office. Team mascot is a perfect job for a furry. Do you agree or disagree? Yeah.
Yeah, but it depends on whether or not they like to be a furry in public. Because if they don't, then it's not a perfect job.
I actually have a few people have posted on Reddit before. They found me in the background of this furry convention video. Right? Are you aware of this?
No, but I feel like people find you in the background of a lot of stuff.
I'm in the background of stuff. What can I say? But there's this guy called Weird Furry Guy. If you look up Weird Furry Guy on YouTube, you'll find a video, and I'm in the back right corner of it with my stuffed furry rabbit character that I had at the time. And
you were a furry, or it was like one of these things that you're like, I'm just doing this thing. No judgment. Do whatever you want.
There was a gas leak at a furry convention, and so everyone is outside waiting for the gas leak to be fixed, and everyone's freezing their asses off.
Where is this?
Where
are they freezing their asses off?
We were somewhere in LA. I forget where it was.
Oh,
yeah.
It was cold here?
It was freezing. Yeah.
Well, I don't think it was freezing, but
Yeah. Well, I saw the guy who was the weird furry guy on the street the other day. His name's Andrew Bowser. And I saw him and I was like, dude, what's going on? I'm a big fan, you know? And he's like, oh, cool. But then afterward, I was starting to walk away. And I'm like, I should go tell that guy I was in his furry video. And so I went back. I'm like, hey, just so you know, I was in your furry video. And I wasn't happy with my performance because I was like, I was acting like it was way colder than it was. You know, I'm not a very good background actor, I don't think. I put too much thought into it.
Sure.
Anyway, that's the story.
And what did he say?
He said, oh, dude, I remember. Oh, yeah, no, you did a good job. And I was like, oh, thank you. It was nice of him to say, but I think he was lying to me. Anyway, moving on. I have a really interesting one here, Lindsay.
Okay, I'm all ears.
This one is gonna require a lot of extra Lindsay thoughts on this shower thought. Okay. Lindsay, did you know that 40 is the only number that is in alphabetical order? F-O-R-T-Y. The only one. And that one, apparently, I have not fact checked this, is the only one in reverse alphabetical order.
O-N-E.
Yeah, so 41 is like a palindrome number.
Wow.
Maybe? I don't know. I haven't fact checked my own what I just said. Any thoughts on that, Lindsay?
I'm really trying to do numbers now in my head.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Interesting.
All right.
Okay.
You know, this I just had a shower thought right now about this segment.
Yeah.
That maybe that there's really not that much thoughts to say about shower thoughts. Maybe this was completely ill-conceived from the beginning.
So I have been on
It's my fault, though.
I've been on that subreddit, too. And so when you were telling me about shower thoughts, it's the first thing I thought of. But, you know, the second thing I thought of was, let me bring you some shower shots. Wow, that's hard to say.
You can't say it neither. Okay, thank you.
Let me bring you some shower thoughts from TikTok.
Okay, I thought they were gonna be your oin originals, but yeah. So yeah, give me some.
Oh well, I have one
give me the TikTok one.
I actually talked about this recently on a podcast, but it came up as a prompt for conspiracy theories because like it's a shower thought, but it's technically like a conspiracy theory. Okay. But I thought about it when I was in the shower, and I was like, oh, when I'm doing my laundry and I wash my socks, I think that Hanes and Fruit of the Loom and Big Sock America always makes one sock in a pack that is a disintegrating sock.
A disintegrating sock?
Yeah.
So you had to get more?
Because you know how there's always like one sock missing? You're like, where did that sock go? What happened to that sock?
Oh, I see. So that you want to get more. So one sock completely disappears so that you have to go get more.
Yeah.
God. I have all of my socks are just in one giant tub and in different some of them are right side in, some of them are right side out. I never know what I'm going to get. And I didn't even look at it today. You want to see it today? Let's see what we got. So
wow. Why are your socks so yellow?
So that one's a yellow one. That one's a yellow tipped toe tip. And then this one's just kind of a normal.
How often do you get new socks?
More often than it looks like right now. I love getting new socks. My mom always gets me new socks for Christmas, but I constantly am wearing them outside, so that's why they get dirtier. That's my own weakness. I never ever like taking my socks off. Okay, it's one of those things. I sleep with socks on. I walk around with socks. Huh?
You never barefoot?
I don't like being barefoot. I guess it's just in the shower. Or when I was at the co-op, I was barefoot for like 3 years. But
maybe that's why you're over it now.
I hate stepping on sharp things, which happens all the time.
A sock, by the way, is not going to prevent a sharp thing from.
Yeah, but it's a little bit of a cushion. Little bit of a cushion.
It's like a thin layer of fabric. Okay, let me tell you some of these shower thoughts. Okay, here's one.
Okay.
We do not check the refrigerator multiple times to find new food. We check to see if our standards have dropped enough to eat what is available.
That's interesting. Okay, I guess. Or standards, or that if you're like, okay, I don't have time for this, but then you're finally like, fine, fuck it, I'll make the time to cook that. That's also another variable, I feel like.
So
moving on.
Okay, here's another one. Since there are 3,600 seconds in an hour.
Yep.
Most people make less than $36 an hour. Their time is worth less than a penny per second. It's literally worth your time to pick up a penny from the ground if it just takes a second to pick it up.
Wow. Okay. That is interesting.
Yeah, you could be making money and you just.
But if you are making over $36 an hour, then it is not worth your
there's
time.
chump change.
Yeah.
Is it a quarter? No, I don't care.
I once heard that it was not worth Bill Gates' time to pick up a $100 bill off the ground for the same reason.
Billionaires.
I know. Gotta love it.
Let me see.
Emails always read differently after they've been sent.
Like you read it differently in your head?
Yeah, you when you're reading it, when you're composing it, you're like, okay, this sounds good. And then after you sent it, you're reading it with a different, more critical eye. Like this can't be undone. You're reading it and you're like, oh shit, this is what they're reading it in the voice that they're reading it in. I don't know. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Good thoughts? Good thoughts on the shower thoughts?
I have one for you.
Yes.
Okay, you know how like you can remember that you forgot something? Like you would know that you forgot something like, oh, I forgot something.
Like
just in general, like, oh, I know that I forgot this thing.
Okay,
I forgot to do this thing.
But you don't know what it is.
But you don't know what you don't know what you forgot.
Okay.
You just know that you forgot something.
No, wait, what is your thought about that?
Isn't that crazy? Like you remember
That's your thought is
you
how
remembered
crazy?
that you forgot something, but you just don't know what the thing is.
That is pretty okay, yeah.
When you eat something that's like got a cheese filling and you eat it and like then you become the thing with the cheese filling.
Yeah. Wait, is that a new thought? That has nothing to do with the other thought about
when you eat something with a cheese filling, then you become the thing with the cheese filling.
Because it's in your mouth, in your body?
It's in your body, so you.
Well, isn't that the same with all filling? Like if you eat a donut with you know, whatever cream in it, you're also becoming cream filling then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, that's crazy, Lindsay. Okay, I had one here. Let's wait. Oh, fuck. Just disappeared. I actually wrote a few.
Oh, yes, please.
Did you have one that you wrote?
Just the one about the socks. This one that I was trying to watch and pull these shower thoughts, it does like one word at a time. So I was like, what the fuck is the point of this?
Oh, just the one about the socks? Okay. Well, I had one up here. This is not a very good one, and it's but I was at Metallica. I figure I should I forgot to tell my Metallica saga, real quick. We're almost here to the end of this podcast.
Okay.
But Metallica. Well, I had written here Melodicalica would have been a cool name for a melodica-based Metallica band, but please don't take me up on that. That's not a
Melodica Metallica. Is that what you said?
Melodicalica. Have you ever played the melodica?
No, but Charlotte has, right?
Yeah, Charlotte is melodica. But yeah, so okay, it was everyone on the stream. If you paid a certain amount of money, you could write a message on my Metallica t-shirt.
Yeah, or if you got like a first annual membership, or if you were an Alpha Wolf, right? And all those people could write stuff on your shirt.
And so I had this awesome looking homemade shirt, you know.
So cool.
It was so fucking cool looking. And so I was driving from Burbank down to Inglewood to go to the Metallica show.
Okay.
And I was going to go park at my the old house I lived at near Inglewood. And then like I get pretty close to it and my car starts smoking. Okay. White smoke starts coming out of the hood of my car. So that was concerning. And so then I pulled over and I was just like, all right, well, fuck it. I'm just going to leave this here and worry about this later, right? So then I Ubered from my smoking car to Metallica, all right? And had a fucking blast. It was so awesome. The first night, the best songs they played, like they ended with Master of Puppets, which was so badass.
Okay, of course.
You know, and then they played
I think like that's like the one that I know.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire, which I had been singing on the on the stream all day.
Sure.
They played that night, and they had lots of fire there. Okay, it was really cool. But man, so yeah, I got there after my car had been smoking. Okay, and I immediately get a lot of food because I'm really hungry. So I got a bunch of nachos, and I get a bunch of churro stuff. Okay, and I was buying beers for me and my friends. So then but you can only buy 2 beers at a time. But I'd already had 1 beer, so I was hiding a beer in my bag of food. Okay. But they had to open it, so it was already open. So I'm trying to balance, and they had to give me the churro chocolate sauce without a lid on it. So I'm balancing a beer, churro chocolate sauce on top of my nachos, and 2 other beers in my hands, okay? And then I go back to my seat, okay? And of course, I got pretty far, but then none of that stuff really made it like without spilling, okay? So my chocolate sauce had spilled all over my nacho container. Okay. Which isn't that bad, but some of the nachos all did have chocolate in it. Not a big deal. Chocolate and cheese.
It's all going to the
Great
same place.
Ween album,
You're
chocolate
becoming
and
the
cheese.
chocolate and cheese stuff thing.
That's true. But then the chocolate was all over the top of the nachos. So when I opened the nachos, all of the chocolate sauce went onto my legs. So I had my legs were covered in churro sauce. Okay. And then at some point, the beer, I wasn't paying attention to that third beer that was sitting in that bag. Totally spilt all over everything, including my phone and wallet. Okay, so it broke my charging case. Okay, doesn't matter. We're at Metallica.
It broke your charging case?
Well, it just doesn't it doesn't charge as well anymore, and it blinks, and it doesn't connect to my Bluetooth, or not my Bluetooth, the auxiliary cord. Anyway, it doesn't matter, Lindsay. I'm not complaining. I was at Metallica. Who cares? We're having a great time.
Okay.
Okay.
What happened to your car? Where is your car?
We're getting that. And then I was next to these 2 guys. One of them, these huge people. You know, they were really nice. We talked and stuff. One of them had a giant Hatchet Man ICP tattoo on his neck.
I know. Yeah, Hatchet and ICP.
Yeah, so he's a juggalo. I'm sitting next to a juggalo and the juggalo's friend. And I swear to God, like, I don't have a true sense of smell, but these guys ripped the nastiest farts the entire concert.
So you can actually smell their
gas.
gas.
And it's like it was in an open air stadium, basically. I just couldn't believe I was breaking through everything, you know. So it was like, to me, in a weird way, it did enhance the entire experience, you know, because I was at Metallica, the ultimate dude band, you know, and it's like, yeah, there's like fucking, it's like 90% dudes in black t-shirts, and we're just basking, and I'm covered in chocolate sauce and beer, and I'm just absorbing all these guys' farts all around me. It was the ultimate rock and roll show, Lindsay. I wish you were there so bad.
I don't.
What?
I don't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have needed to be there.
No, you did. You would have. I wish I had bottled up some of the farts to bring back to the office for you guys.
What happened to your car?
So then I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do? I'm all the way here in Inglewood. My car's broken down and stuff. But luckily, I'm near my old people, you know, that I used to live with. So I just called them up, and my phone was dying all of a sudden because, you know, I didn't have the charging case anymore. So I'm like, hey, guys, my phone might die, but can I come sleep on the couch, you know, or whatever, because I got my cars nearby. So anyway, I did that. They were so nice, and I have forgot to change the address on my MeUndies subscription. So I had 5 MeUndies to come back to. They saved them all, and I got to have a nice unboxing video that I made with all my MeUndies there, you know. So that was really nice. God. You know, I'm going through those. I have some of them on right now. There's pie undies that I have
Pie
on.
undies. I just got some that are stripes.
I got some of those too. They kind of look like Popeye. That's what I said in my video.
Oh.
Anyway,
at
some point I woke up. I was like, I'm gonna wake up early, get a tow truck from AAA, and they're gonna fucking tow my ass to the mechanic. I'll deal with this shit, you know, get it over with. So I woke up at like 9, did that, and then their AAA was like, okay, yeah, your tow truck is gonna come in at 2:30. 5 hours from now.
Oh.
So
you knew your car was dead. It wasn't working at all.
I didn't want to fucking. It was been smoking. I didn't want to drive it after been smoking. It might have just overheated and whatever. But I just I want to go. Just there's mechanics right nearby. Let's just take him there.
Yeah.
So but you're right. In hindsight, maybe I could have.
Well, no, I'm just curious if I was not suggesting to drive it if you did not feel like it was safe to drive. I just was curious, if you had stopped driving it and you knew that it was like still smoking the next morning when you turned it on.
Yeah. It was more, I don't know.
So did it go to the mechanic?
So finally, I got the mechanic people to come at like, but 2:00. Like I literally was there all day, and then finally got there. And then they said, oh, yeah, it was your coolant supplier thing, the water pump or whatever.
That shit happens,
And then, so then did that, but then it still is fucking up. So it's still
fucking up?
Yeah, it's in the shop again. I put it in another shop.
You got bad luck with cars.
No,
No?
It's my fault.
Why? What did you do?
I bought a dumb car.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean.
Yeah. So, but I just want to, I was like, if I get a year with this thing, this convertible, this old convertible, it'll be a fun,
Has it been
year.
fun? Do you ride with the top down?
It's been 11 months, so I'm not to a year yet.
Oh, but has it been fun so far?
Yeah, I love it.
Do you ride with the top down?
All the time.
Really?
Yeah. It's great.
Well, too bad your car's in the shop. I'd say let's go get Wiener Schnitzel with the top down.
I don't want to do the top down just for like across the street,
I mean, I don't have time to go anywhere else.
So I'm going on long trips. Anyway, y'all, that was basically the long. Oh, and then to top it off, I went to at the end of that Metallica show. Those tickets were pretty expensive, and then I realized that the tickets are 2-day tickets. So I got to go again. I saw 2 Metallica shows this weekend.
It was a 2-day ticket?
A 2-day, yeah. It was Sunday as well. So then when I figured that out.
Did you see Ricky there?
There's 100,000 people there. No, but both shows. Honestly, the Sunday show might have even been better.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, very cool.
Whiskey in the Jar. They didn't play Turn the
So
Page.
you went to the football game and you went to the Metallica again?
Yeah, right after.
Wow.
Yeah, soccer. It was actually the ultimate
Party.
Sunday. Went to the women's soccer game and the dude Metallica show. It was something for everyone that day.
Everything for Ryan that day.
Right.
Except
Everything
for no car.
Anyway, that was our weekend and that was our stream. And this stream was this podcast is kind of all over the place topic wise.
Whatever.
We talked a lot about we went all over the fucking place. Hopefully that was okay and interesting. And if not, I apologize. We'll have a better produced one next time. My bad.
Won't.
Yes, we will. And anything else, Lindsay, to add? No?
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. And
I'm going to be gone for a few episodes after
You're going to be gone for a few episodes. I'm
traveling.
Get some guests in here, some cool other segments, some cool, I'm going to have an entire themed episode soon. Okay? That's going to be my next thing.
Okay.
Yeah, just, really go hard on the theme. So you got that to look forward to, everyone.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone. Peace out. Thanks a lot for watching. We appreciate you.
And listening.
Yeah. I also went to my morning jacket last night.